Hi YouTube. I thought I'd just do a quick haul of the items, cosmetic and skin products that I've bought at the tail end of December and January, kind of mostly in the sales. Why I'm doing this is because this year I'm going to try and keep more of an eye on the amount of makeup and skincare that I'm buying. I haven't got any particular goals, any limitations, like one product a month or whatever. But I am literally kind of noting down what I buy and just kind of seeing where the money goes, because I do spend an awful lot on these items, almost like kind of shopping therapy. And, some of it's money well spent, but a lot of it's kind of frittered away, particularly on the makeup. So I haven't done too well in limiting what I'm doing. But having said that, there have been sales on, and I've had to also replace some favourite items. So, for example, the Dermalogica Ultracalming cleanser is my favourite wipe-off cleanser. I've used it for years. It's hypoallergenic. I find it very successful at taking off heavy makeup in particular without stripping the skin, and so I would use it as a first cleanse by preference, and I often then use something else afterwards. I buy it online. It is expensive, but you can usually get a couple of quid off what it costs in salons, because that's the other point. There aren't many shopping outlets that you can buy it on the high street. It tends to be sold in beauty salons where they have, quite a bit of a markup on the price. But yeah, it is pricey. I think that's about £21 worth in front of you. It's better value to buy a bigger bottle, but it's too big to fit on my cosmetic shelf, so that's why I went for that one. The other great favourite item that I repurchased is this. Tom Ford Black Orchid is probably my all-time favourite fragrance. What's annoying about it is that he tends to bring out skin products in the same fragrance that are then discontinued, and this is one of them. It's the body cleansing oil, which you can put in the bath as a bath oil, and he stopped making it a couple of years ago. It's really hard to get hold of. Basically, you have to go on eBay, and when it comes up, I grab it. Lasts for ages. This one's unopened, so I was pleased to get hold of that. I think I paid about £27 for it, which is actually quite a good deal. Now, something that I've been interested to try for a long time, and I had a bit of money off Cult Beauty website, was this Therapie Himalayan Detox salts by ONeil, which gets a lot of good press on the trendy YouTube beauty bloggers. And they say, it's this most fantastic, relaxing aromatherapy product that helps you sleep at night. And I've not read anything negative about it. Very, very positive. It's really, really expensive. This jar, which is 400 grams, was, I think, £35. I had a couple of quid off because of the deal I had. It's a really heavy, substantial jar. And it claims that, it does for up to 20 baths, or rather, that's what I've read, bloggers. Well, this is a load of nonsense, because if I show you, it says put in a handful. I've had literally 3 baths, and I don't know if you can see that, point towards my light. I'm about halfway down, and I'm very, very unimpressed. It's true when you take the lid off and smell these salts. They smell absolutely delicious in the jar. A very strong, very delightful aromatherapy fragrance. The essential oils aren't listed, but you can tell there's geranium, there's rose, there's lavender in there, and it's a really nice mix. However, when you put them in the bath, first of all, the crystals do not melt very readily. You really have to kind of scrub them up in your hands, have very hot water for them to dissolve. And there is virtually no fragrance at all, even with a very large handful. Certainly nothing like the fragrance that you have in the jar. And I haven't found they've done anything at all. I think it's a really overhyped product. You'd be much better spending your money on Aromatherapies Associates Relax Oil, which is a similar fragrance, but when you put it in the bath, you can still smell it. It's expensive, but the bottle lasts for ages. Now, I'm also stuck with, I got various trial sizes of the other products. I haven't really used those much yet. I have sprayed the Aura spray, which is very pleasant. But yeah, I'm amazed that these bloggists have all raved about it. Just shows how subjective everything is. But I am astonished that people say it smells great in the bath, because, you know, it really, really doesn't smell anything like it does in the jar. It's my way of thinking. You'd be better off going to Body Shop, which still has a sale on at the moment, although not as much left. Their body bath gels are, you know, pretty nice. I got a gingerbread one, which is the seasonal one, and a vanilla one. They're not very expensive to start with. You get a couple of quid off. What I really rate are their body butters. I've spoken about pink grapefruit before, which is one of my favourites. Good discounts at the moment, 13 down to 5. They last for ages. They're a really nice consistency. Lots of different fragrances if you don't happen to like grapefruit. I don't like some of their others, but you might. They're not my all-time favourite consistency. I do think Bliss and Laura Mercier body creams are less sticky when you've massaged them in than this is. But for the price, it's a really good moisturising cream and a pleasant fragrance. I got the gingerbread one as well, which I've been using, and it even has a little bit of sparkle in when you put it on your skin, and really nice. So those are really good value. The Body Shop's a great place for basics still. I needed some new day moisturiser, and I went and got 2 from Boots. I was looking for something with a decent SPF, and so I got the Avene, which is SPF 20, which is fine for winter in Northern Europe. I'm quite liking it. It's a little bit greasy. Have to let it really dry off before I start putting makeup on, which is a bit of a pain in the morning when I'm in a rush. And I really like the tube, which is dainty size to put in your bag or for travel, and practical. But it was quite expensive. I think that one was about, well, I don't know if it was £20, but I saw this. This is simple, and this has got an SPF of 30, which is excellent. Pump top, which I really like, similar size. I think it was about £4. Now, I haven't really used this one yet, so I'm going to try and go a week on this, a week on that, so I can really make the comparison. But it'd be really interesting, because I've never really looked at the simple range recently. I also bought, well, I didn't buy, I had a voucher for a neck cream, so I got one from M&S Age Replenish range. I don't tend to use their cosmetics very much, but I had a freebie. I'm liking it so far. It's nice and thick, but not greasy. Again, nice pump action. Love those, hygienic. And then loads of nail polishes. Mostly these are all on eBay because I'm a collector of Chanel, and that's the way to get out of stock lines, or even, you know, this is Particulere, which is a famous one, still in their current line, and will cost £18. I think I paid about £12 for it. You've, you know, got to know what you're doing, but I tend to buy a lot of nail polishes. However, that kind of mounts up, so that's why I'm keeping a track of it. Look at this gorgeous one, Gondala, which you can't get now. It's about 2009, I think. Beautiful micro shimmer on a deep vampy plum, which was one I'd had my eye on for ages. Was really pleased to get that. Similarly, Splendeur is one that you can't get now. Great favourite if you like fuchsia type creams, and that was quite a bargain. May was 2012, I think, spring edition. This is a slightly used one, but I didn't pay much for it. I'm not a great pink fan, but I like to have all of them in my collection. This is quite an old one. I didn't do so well on this because it was rather cunningly photographed, but buyers beware, I guess. And Frenzy, which again I think you can still get online in some places, but I got this on eBay, quite a good deal. And I do like some Dior polishes. Got one of their spring ones from last year, very pretty green. So I haven't tried most of these. I'm going to do some posts on my Chanel nail polish collection soon, so stand by for those. So that's rather a lot in January. I haven't actually totted up the total yet, but I will do at the end of the month and see how much of it I really use and need. Anyway, speak to you soon. Bye for now.